The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, good morning. Hey, Aggies, good morning, everybody. James, good morning. Okay, what do we have? We have, good morning, Daryl. Let's see. How is audio, video? Thank you, Ken, Alan, everybody, thank you. Morning, Alan.
Audio video is marvelous.
Hey, how are you, Daryl?
I'm doing terrific. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, good morning. My God, I don't want to see. I see the Nasdaq from yesterday. Our goal from yesterday's trade. This was yesterday's trade. The beginning, the end. Beginning, end. Look, top to top. My main goal was 35 or 32 or this basically this magenta line. We came close to it, but I exited. I called an exit. So it was a fantastic exit. Beautiful trade. However, today I'm expecting this line to hit. So I'm expecting this line to hit. So I will try and find an entry, and I will call it if I find a safe entry. Meanwhile, I see the YM to be the one that would lead the market. Look at the attraction, the main attraction levels down. Now there might be attractions higher, but these are the 10 biggest attractions that this market. Oh, we have one here above. I'm expecting the market to attack these attractions for now before it goes higher. However, I have to find a safe entry. We do have screen, Sean. Anybody else? Good morning, Scotty.
Sean, a lot of times you just have to restart.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe you log out and log back in. As much as I don't want to miss these entries, I have to be very careful. Okay. Nasdaq might go up for now. Nasdaq might go up for retracement, so careful. I can do a call with audio only here. I cannot type it if it's a scalp long on Nasdaq. I'm expecting a scalp long on Nasdaq to come up now soon. So if you want to do it, the stop loss has to be within 2 points only, and I'm just expecting it to be a quick scalp. If it happens, I will call it. Otherwise, leave it alone. Target will be 71.81 so this will be the target, first target at least. But I don't have a safe entry yet. Thanks. Is it Angel or is it Angel? Angel. Okay. Nice name.
Do you mind if you're called Angel or is Angel?
I think the H pronounces more of a he. He.
Well, you're an angel in my book.
Nah. There's a famous soccer player that has the same name. Di Maria, right? So, yep, you got it. I'm looking for Nasdaq to give me some entry. I'm looking for the Nasdaq to retrace up for a quick scalp. I'm looking for a Nasdaq quick scalp long, but I don't have a safe stop yet, so I'll leave it for now. Yeah. Meanwhile, this to be a scalp overall. I'm looking for the Nasdaq to come back down to 30 area that I am anticipated. Yeah, I might be missing this retracement long, folks. There was a good low volume node there from yesterday. Where? Here? Oh, 74. Where it stopped, yeah. Well, I wasn't looking at this level. I'm looking at a bigger frame. I just wanted to confirm it. See, even though there was support here, I didn't see my stop. I didn't know my stop exactly, so I was careful. If I don't know my stop, I don't get involved usually. So maybe if I find something. I know 81 is possible. as a target. So this is what I see. 81 is here. So I see this as possible. But again, if I don't know my stop, I cannot get involved. I have to find my stop loss first. I need to know where is the market. And where is the maximum I can risk. No random. Again, you'll get to learn that, and you can choose your stops according to your risk that you can offer or afford. That's optional, but for now, it is hesitant. You see how hesitant the market is now? Let's see what we have news-wise coming up. Oh, crude today. I don't know my stop. It might come back lower. It is very hesitant, folks. So it's going to be tough, and it's risky because, again, I keep saying I don't have a stop. I will look at the crude maybe later. For now, I have nothing on crude. We have inventory report. Gold has been very stubborn. Again, the game is patience. Wait, relax, wait for good opportunities. Good morning, Sarwan. If you are a trader and you're trading and you understand what I mean, the market has been completely stupid. Good morning, Bob. It's completely stupid. It's It takes a very long time for us to find entries, levels. Even scalping has been very challenging because it's like yesterday. Look at the swing down and swing up. I mean, come on. It's been doing this for a while now. So besides knowing your stuff, it's really important to wait and wait for opportunities. Don't risk. Just because there's nothing doesn't mean that you need to risk. So wait. Where are you from, Angel? Argentina? Your background, maybe? Okay, we have some movement on NASDAQ. Again, this will be, if I call this trade, it will be just a scalp. I'm expecting 81 to be first target. However, if I can call it, it's just, I have nothing, no stops yet. Yesterday, we talked about possibilities for the NASDAQ to break much lower if we break a certain wall, which I will explain again today. Okay, RTY. RTY is going to be a long. $1663.3 is your stop. So RTY is a long. I just called it. I would say because it's low, I would say 6 ticks only, first target. This is a level on RTY. Stop loss is going to be about 7-8 ticks depending on your entry, maybe 6. It's a scalp. It's just a scalp. If it doesn't work out, it's a small stop. Good morning, Brad. It's very slow. Brad, I was looking for a long scalp on NASDAQ to 81, 71.81, but it's too slow. Look at this, too slow. Somebody wakes me up when this moves. Let's do 5 ticks RTY first target. Let's wait. Oh, it's the Russell, E-mini Russell, CME. It was moved over to the CME recently. This is too slow. Good morning, Harish. Yay. Yay. It moved a tick.
Patience.
It moved a tick.
Patience.
It moved one tick. Whoa.
I know. Drink them if you got them. That's coffee, that is.
All right. All right. So first target off. This is a good area for first target if you get filled at 6, even 7 maybe. I'll give you a good target, first target. As long as you guarantee your risk. RTY to
Snails move faster than this.
3.6. Move stop.
Morning,
Moving stop
Pat.
to
Morning, Daniel.
morning. Moving stop to 6. Let's see if I have a target on RTY that I like. 60. Okay, I have a knife level, 65.5, 65 point last target 1666.8. So this is my last target, 66.8 here. Okay, this is my last target. Just a scalp with a very small stop, and it's guaranteed now because we got 5 ticks on 2, that's 10, and then
Come on, you can do it. You can do it.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I've been careful, Brad. I saw this long coming on NASDAQ, but usually it's getting more busy now after the market opens, so I'll wait. However, we covered the risk, right, on the RTY. Yeah, I see 72 on NASDAQ. Same. Very good. But it will be, I believe, too late. I think it's going to get to 81 before it comes back down to 71. That's okay. I hope that will help the RTY. It might, but I have a small target in mind, Patrick. So let's see. This is not my favorite markets timing because of the slow markets, and these are scalps. Look, very slow, but listen, I expected 81, and here we go, coming up to 81 on Nasdaq, which I didn't call, but I called the RTY.
Look at the volume building. Yep.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And we had blast off.
To break even. Move stop to break even. Moving stop to break even. It's good at this time. And there you go. Target is coming up. Okay, we're out. 26 ticks, 27 ticks on the runner. Good job, guys.
Great call, Simon.
Thank you.
And that's the way it's done.
Yeah, small risk. Listen, this could have been, maybe about 30% chance that the stop would have been taken due to the slow market. Uh, no liquidity at that time. But, first of all, it's 70%, 65% possible to go up. Second of all, it was a very small stop. So, accepting these stops is okay. It's small stop. You have to accept losses as long as you know the logic behind your trade. It is what it is.
And the markets are open.
I mentioned earlier, folks, I am expecting the markets to come back down overall on the bigger move. So that was just a retracement call. I explained it. Oh, break even. Good questions, Daniel. Thank you. Maybe some other people don't know. Yeah, break even. So we're done with the Nasdaq move. I was expecting it to go up, so that's gone. We'll wait for different entries later. I could not call the Nasdaq, as you know, but I called clearly the Russell. I want to see a good entry. I mentioned this much earlier, folks. I want to see good entries on my on the trade call short that I want to call on YM and Nasdaq. Um, Brad, 83 could be the top of the day. I don't know. I didn't see it safe for a swing trade. I saw the resistance, but this could be the top of the day. Bravo. Um, Meanwhile, I'll have to wait. If I miss it, I miss it. There's nothing else I can do, right? I'm not gonna chase it. We have some attraction now on the Nasdaq to bring it higher. We have a lot of interest in this area, but it could go both ways. So I'm holding, not doing anything. We have, I don't know if anybody followed the exact trade, but you could be up just under 40 ticks on the first trade. We have some power lines here on RTY. They're holding the RTY. Look at RTY 2-hour charts, 2-hour bars. This, look at the power lines that holding it up. Look, holding it and not allowing it to go higher. These power lines are very strong. I'm hoping for it to hold up and then maybe come back down. So we have a little bit of movement possible. Come on, Nasdaq, do me a favor and show me something. Okay. I see possibilities on YM as well. No rush. Wait, relax. Something's gonna happen soon. So for the long term, I don't have clarity on entries. I could see the logic behind the market dropping, but again, I don't know where the stop loss is, the timing of it, so I have to wait. Similar to the yesterday's trading session, we had confusion until something cleared up.
Simon, if you're talking, I can't hear you.
The stops are big on RTY. Thank you, Daryl. And this is the view that I have. I'm hoping for like, a better stop loss area, like a good retracement in this area, and then come back down. But overall, I see the RTY or the Russell to break down to these levels, or maybe later also to these lower levels. By the way, the market is completely hesitant, too much back and forth. I'm not a reactive uh, um, person to react to the market. I would wait and see what the market wants to do. I'll have to anticipate the move. I'm anticipating the RTY to crash. If anybody wants to do it uh, on options, I think it's a better way to do it. ETFs. Um, if anybody wants to trade with bigger stops, I'm not calling this one because the stop is pretty big. Um, but I'm just letting you know there's about 65 to 70% chance that the market or the RTY is going to crash. But to me, to call it, I have to establish an exact stop, or at least within a range. Although this is my range, but it's too late. It's too risky. We'll find something.
It's one of the greatest things I love about you, Simon, the calmness and the concern about your trades. You do a great job.
Thank you. Yeah, I would rather miss it than regretting it.
Yep.
Yeah, Nasdaq. I don't see much happening on Nasdaq in terms of going higher. I'm expecting the market overall, Bravo, expecting the market overall to come back lower. I have most of the attractions lower on Nasdaq. YM has attractions higher, but it's a very big resistance on top. You short at 84? Okay, you covered. Okay, I am waiting. Yes, good job. I am waiting. It's going to 86. I see that maybe higher, but on Nasdaq. But again, it is really confusing, the entry levels. Therefore, there's a lot of noise in the market at this time, especially where you expect a big move ahead. The market will hesitate, get you to give up. So sit back, relax. A lot of demand on the small. Yeah, Bal, Armin has been looking for you. Balraj, you told me you're gonna email him, so send him an email, please. You're short YM on ETFs. Nice, nice. That's good. That's the way to do it. Well, look at that market. Anybody took the RTY, the Russell short, by any chance? I gave you the option if anybody wanted to trade it with bigger stops. Nice, Eggies. On options, right? On short-term options. You did that? 8x. Beautiful. And you can take profits and move stops, correct? Nice. Nice. No, I gave you his email address, Balraj, didn't I? Send him an email. You guys maybe cannot connect on Slack. Ah, okay. Maybe you guys can connect on Skype or Messenger or I don't know why you cannot get into student Slack, Pal. Did you contact Slack support? I don't know. Send a quick email to Jay. Tell him what the issue is. He can guide you. He's our Slack specialist.
When you're sitting there talking, did you see all those sell indicators you had on gold? Took every one of them out, just like boom.
Yeah, gold. Yeah.
Yeah,
Gold.
you had a bunch of indicators, attractions right there, and right when you were talking, it took them
There's
all
more.
out.
Yeah,
It's like,
and there's more coming. I know. Thank you, Daryl.
you are
Yeah,
welcome.
we have more coming. My God. Ah, you miss it. That's fine. Let's wait. A short break for me, please. Let's wait and see what's going to happen after. I'll be back in a few minutes. I am back. And Z market is not, it's not giving me a chance at this time. Arman is not that, it's not that's not the issue. He cannot get into Slack for students, the general Slack area. That's it. That's the issue. So far, folks, just one scalp trade for about anywhere between 35, 36 to 40 ticks according to your entry. Nothing else. I was expecting the market to come back down badly, actually, and this is what's happening now. RTY might give us a chance to go back up, maybe for another entry later, but I don't have any safety at this time. My main level on RTY was around this box. Here it goes up now. That was my main level. Nasdaq going YM. YM might be going too higher for now, but I don't have any safety again. Let me look at YM for a small frame. Yeah. Still interested in shorting the markets, but I need to find a good retracement. We have time. A lot of attractions on the Nasdaq, lower, so I cannot really. Good morning, David. Will? No, not necessarily. I said if it breaks it, yes, it will move quicker because of the. But sometimes it depends on how many touches it happened. There go. Sometimes it could be a rejection. So initially, when it came to it, it was about to reject, but then I noticed there was a lot of touches before, so I thought maybe it's gonna break it. This is a very risky area. No, I mean it's not about how many attractions. It's about the logic of the move, um, and it's about volume. Attraction levels are just a tool to find my targets, and once I anticipate the move, then I look at the attractions for extra confirmations. I have to confirm, and I have to. No, it's a process. It's anticipate. So I don't look at any of the indicators first. I look at the only volume profile and the moves. So I have to anticipate the next move. And then I'll find out what is the best entry, where to get in, and what are my targets. Anticipation is key. You have to anticipate the market. It's really key. Yeah, volume comes first. If I don't see volume, I don't know what the direction, I don't know what are the levels, I don't know anything. I don't see anything. Now ask the members, take away the volume profile from them. Most of them will be confused. Volume profile will give you, you know, a sense of the market. This is a great example of how how uh, I would say relaxed I am, how safe I'm looking for safety. I knew the market was coming or the RTY was coming down. However, I did not call it. I left it to the members or to you guys for optional, whatever you want to do with it. Uh, so that was a good example.
Exactly. And that's what you get when you join the room. You get calmness, you get steady, no chasing. We are concerned about your trading just like you are, and we want to help you.
Hi, Bobby. You were able to make it. Um, it is the same link, does not change. It just resets itself every day. Very good. Yeah, I think you missed the first trade of the day. So far, the only trade was long on RTY for just under 40 ticks combined. Could have gotten maybe 70, 80 ticks if I had let it, but I had a target, and I plotted the target ahead of time. It went above the target after it touched it. Yeah, Nasdaq, we have some tractions. Are you long, Brad, on Nasdaq? Ah, well, you see, this is the thing. If you don't have an instrument and you don't want to trade an instrument that we look at, that's fine. This methodology applies to everything that has volume. I'm surprised, although the Russell went back to the CME. Maybe ask again. Ah, okay. Nasdaq, Nasdaq, Nasdaq. A break below 71.40 on Nasdaq. NQ breaks. I would say if NQ breaks 71.40, it has a chance to go much lower on the longer term action as I see 7,000 area. $60 as well. I see 60. I see 63 on Nasdaq. So I think it's going to go back up. Yeah, 63 is there. I see 68. So Nasdaq is probably going to go higher.
Yeah, crude inventory is in 15 minutes also.
A longer term action, I'm looking at maybe next week or two, 3 weeks maybe, depending on how fast it's going to get there. So it's not one day, basically. Longer term is more than 1 day. So if you're intending to catch these long-term trades, you have to be ready to leave the trades open for a few days to maybe a week or maybe more. You're welcome. Do you see what happened on the RTY? Look at the wall that built up here. Touches, touches, touches. So if it comes back down again, it will give us a chance to see a breakdown lower. Let's get ready for a Nasdaq retracement long, possible. I don't have a stop loss yet, but if I find a stop loss, NQ possible long. Hey, where are you going? Where are you going, buddy? It's gone. No, I see the Nasdaq to retrace a bit higher. I was looking for 63 first target, but not yet. Yeah, I'm looking for a move up temporarily and then down. So this would be a scalp if I call it. Not yet though. It's confusing. It's very tough to scalp the market in this area. I see 63, 68 on Nasdaq. See 71.63 and 71.68 to be targets if I call a long on NQ. You see, I was trying to grab or call a scalp long because I see 63 as I mentioned here, which is just here, and I see 68 for targets. But I need safety as well for these scalps, especially on the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq moves in chunks. Yeah, that's why I'm not getting involved because I don't know my stop. Good job, guys. I'm not, I don't know my stop. I don't see an entry yet. I see targets, but I don't see entries. So I'll have to wait on Nasdaq. This is a major attraction right below. Let's see if it's gonna grab it and then move higher. Still searching for an RTY possible. Okay, let's wait and see on the Nasdaq. No, it's not safe now. Not anymore. If we break 40 and we have a retracement, then it will be much easier short call for me. For now, I'm just not interested. It might really go back up to 63 and 68 from here. Just don't have a safe entry for that scalp long that I had in mind initially. Why would you have a limit long at see? That's the thing, David. With scalping, really, it's tough to have limit orders, especially on the Nasdaq. It moves in chunks, so I don't recommend that, especially when you have multiple touches. You don't trust that area. Um, you mean these ones? The dots, the small little dots? Scotty? These are fractals and end of buying, end of selling. And they are from the power line indicator. You know your power line indicator, you can customize it. It's limited to 100 bars back. So after 100 bars, the other ones will not plot any lines. So it will remain flat. Not yet, not yet. Patrick, RTY is scaring me, and I'm not interested in it. I would rather wait for a safer entry. I saw the Nasdaq 63 and 68 coming up, and yet, let's see did you see what happened? I don't see safety in the market at this time. Scotty, you can always customize it, by looking further down, more than 100, you will see, or less. But after 100 bars, this will go, depending on your settings. If you go to your studies, power lines, you see mine is 200 bars back, and breach tick is 20. I have to change it to 10. It's not good, and I have to change this to 100. Okay, done. Nasdaq, come on, Nasdaq. NQ long now, please. Come on. Stop at 71.52. I don't care if it's a small stop. I missed a good entry. So I don't know what price you got. I don't wanna risk it. So I think it was a bad entry. 54 is good on Nasdaq. NQ 71.54 is good. Take T1 10 ticks only, if you can. Establish a stop loss at 52. Okay. There you go. There you go. Nice first target. Moving stop loss to 54.
There come those chunks.
Last target 68. How are we doing with that, folks? Last target 68. It might take me out. It's almost break even on the stop loss. But if it takes me out, that's fine. At least we got, 10 on 2, 20 ticks. But if it doesn't take me out, I see 68.
If any of you are wondering how Simon does all this, he's got 3 arms.
That's why you need to learn this, folks. Sometimes I will miss trades. I will not get a chance. Good point, though. I will not get a chance to call a trade. If you learn this, it's much easier, and you'll be less dependent on anybody.
Yep, and that's why you focus on a few instruments, because it becomes too much to watch.
Yeah. Brad, I did not see safety. You're right. You're absolutely right. Brad was looking for a short. I was looking for a long, and both of us were right. You see, it went short, but I didn't see safety in the short. I didn't see safety in the long until it retraced to 52, 53 area. Okay.
You think it'll get through that 7164 area to 7168?
Moving stop to 56. Yeah. I see 68. 68. We have 30 ticks, 40 ticks now. It's a scalp, so what the heck. Move stop to 62. Out, 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 out. Thank you, out. Thank you, out. About 35 ticks, depending on your entry, right?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, I did not get the question. Oh, on the indicator studies, you can go to power lines and customize it. Breach tick is 10. Do you understand that or no? I can explain it if you don't. 100 is period look. Uh, 71. Exactly. Okay, I'll explain. This indicator, the power line indicator, I use it for bigger frames. Today's lesson, let's talk about the power line indicator. Charts detached. So let me explain the power line indicator. Power line indicator is it will draw these lines according to the tops and bottoms of certain bars, which give you fractals and also end of buying, end of selling on the tape, on the order flow. So when you have end of buying, end of selling, plus a fractal, it will give you a dot, and these dots will be connected for an extension. This extension could be profit taking, could be a support resistance, and we have rules of using it. We have in the members area, we have videos on how to use it. When you have intersection between a red and a green bar, a line, it's a breakout, and a lot of support happening, including the support that I showed you earlier on RTY. I showed you RTY. This area had a daily or 120-minute chart, big support due to that power line. So breach, what it is, you can set it up. You can go to studies, power lines, and you can set it up 10 and 200. So in the long term, yeah, I saw this CL report. Not really interesting to me at this time, so I'll leave it alone. Breach tick 20, meaning if a bar, especially on the long term, I would choose 20 ticks. If a bar breaks or closes below a red line, a red indicator, a red line by more than 20 ticks, that line becomes obsolete. It becomes no factor, so I want it to go away. For example, I'm sure we had bars in this area, like from this line. Do you see this line here? And maybe here. So there was a line sitting here between this line and this line, but it was breached for more than 20 ticks. So this bar was closed below it by 20 ticks, so it's gone. That's what it means, Scotty, breach. And I want to see 200 bars back on a long-term chart. On a small-term chart, let me remove this one, charts, detail. On a small-term chart, I don't want to see that much. I want to see 100 bars back, and I want to see breach of 10, meaning if the bar, this is a bullish bar, if the bar has, if the line has a bar closing below it by more than 10 ticks, it disappears. It should disappear. And this is my setting now. Let me see, studies, power lines. It's 10 and 100 back. So 10 is the number. So if the bar closes, if the candle closes 10 ticks below this bar, it should go away, and that's what it means. Basically, these are support and resistance. First thing in the morning, I mentioned something. I said these power line indicators you see on the RTY, and there's plenty of them. There's one here and one from the very long term. If you see this, it's coming from this level, power line indicator. It's holding the RTY, and this was the reason, one of the main reasons why I was looking for a resistance on RTY here between this line and this upper line. That was the main reason, because the other reason is volume profile, which is my main reason, but there's no volume profile on top. This is the highest high on volume profile on the RTY. So I had to depend on the power line for me to expect that resistance in the area. Okay. CL report came, and it's going to continue down. CL is weak. Overall, CL might come back lower. What was my target supposedly to be on NASDAQ?
NASDAQ, you're shooting for 71. 60. If it broke the 7140 area.
No, here on this last trade.
7163 to 7168.
Yes. I called a move of stop, and then we got out because, I see the resistance here, but if it breaks at 68, it's very easy. Thank you, Brad. Yes. And thanks, Daryl. Just two small little trades, folks. We're up about just under 100 ticks, 97. Just two simple trades, not even swings. Wait, wait, you'll get it. Questions? Folks, the market is completely stupid. To me, at least, you know, it requires extra patience.
I love that.
Yeah, it is stupid. I mean, you have to wait. Patience is key. So please practice your patience. Don't rush into it. I see how difficult the market is today and yesterday and the day before. It's been very difficult this year. Um, I know from my experience, the market's been motivated by a lot of fear, a lot of politics, a lot of hesitation. It's just not safe. So fight back. Be patient. That's how you fight back.
Now you know what I used to do when I didn't have a mic. I'd sit there and chuckle at Simon's responses.
Yeah.
You gotta love it, guys. Just patience. Drink your coffee if it's early in the morning there. Obviously, some people are trading night.
Drink your
Yeah.
beer if it's in the evening.
Yeah, that's it. Beer or wine. Yeah, the crude came in. They had a 5 million difference. Gasoline billed of 4 million plus, and distillates were 1.5 million billed. Everything was a build, so it's a bearish report.
I can't hear the birds from my end, man. It's freezing cold outside today.
It's kind of rainy and overcast here too. I went out yesterday and petted the birds with a gun. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. My friend came over last weekend with his family, and he brought a BB gun with him. It was we wanted to do some hunting, but then the kids objected to it. We have some soft kids,
Yeah.
so we ended up shooting some beer cans in the backyard. It was fun.
That's always fun. Yeah, Patrick, they were expecting a drawdown, and they got builds on every category. Massive.
This is a stupid market. Look at this.
Canada has rednecks too? Oh yeah, definitely. That's where the redneck joke started.
I I haven't seen any um, anybody more polite than Canadians. My God, drives me nuts. So
No,
polite. I mean, you get used to it after a while. You become like them, like, extremely polite. But sometimes it's like, I attended a baseball game, um, uh, and they miss they miss the ball. Hey, they sorry. It's a game. You don't have to say sorry. You missed the ball. Like, you just run. That was funny.
you mean they don't give awards out if they lose?
They not in this
For
game.
participating in the game? Congratulations, here's your participating award.
Yeah, no, it was funny. And it's hard, it's hard to, you get used to it, and then you leave the country, you go for a vacation, and then it's hard to accept for the first few days, um, you know, um, the other attitude. Like, you think it's not, but it's normal. I mean, sometimes too polite is annoying.
Yeah. Do they say A over in your area a lot?
Not necessarily. You see, it's different now. I mean, it's so much diverse. Um, you see different accents. You hear different accents, different dialects. The A, the, that kind of dialect, you don't hear it much really, unless you go, out, really out. Thanks, Bobby.
Now it's 3 hours a day, Bobby. Just let you know.
Yeah, 9 to 12. And the rest is on Slack. If there's anything on Slack, I'll put it on Slack. Two to five, yes. What time do you pick up kids from school? Oh, two, yeah, maybe around 3, somewhere there, right? 4 p.m., okay. How old are the kids? No, 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 no. Don't use iPhone 11. Okay. Yeah, I moved away from that traffic. I moved away from the big city a long time ago, about 10 years ago, to a small town. It's beautiful. No traffic at all. Yeah. Daniel, yeah. It moves in chunks, but look at this. It's not doing anything. Yeah, when it moves, the NASDAQ, I mean, sometimes it just goes like 15, 20 ticks against you before it comes back down easily. Look at one thing also you learned. We looked at 68 to be a target, which was here, right? This line. Look where it stopped. It stopped right here multiple times. So if I find another scalp level, could be here, could be lower, and if I see it going higher in my favor, I will let it pass 64 because it's going to break 64 and go much higher. This is a breakout area. You see it stopped here, it stopped here, here, and here. So next time it's going to be a breakout to 68, providing I find a long with a very small stop, another scalp long. $40 will remain the level, the long-term level on NASDAQ that scares me. Scares me meaning I have to be careful around 40 because this still remains a do or die level. Let me show you what I showed you yesterday, same thing. Look how many touches we had in the area, and we have a major power line here. So ooh. Did you see that chunk, Daniel, on NASDAQ? Just boom, up. Questions? No, I'm not looking at NASDAQ short at this time. It's the risk is huge. It's open area above me, so no. I'll be patient. My main instrument for a short was the RTY, the Russell. You can use, yes, you can use Renko, you can use tick charts, you can use anything as long as you have the volume profile. Yes. Oh, on YM, how did I know? It's because of what I use, indicators that I use, and the volume profile. The same idea about behind the RTY too. I told you this area looks like a top. See, I plotted a box there. See that? Here. Ah, yes, yeah, Brad, exactly. Yes. Oh my God, they stacking up, right? At around 41? to 40, between 41 and 40, stacking up, big time, right? Look at that. Oh, amazing. Same battle yesterday, remember? Same area. Yep, same area as yesterday. Don't forget, 68. It's still not out of the question, okay? Careful. Yeah, yeah. I showed you 30, 41. It's been, look, it's been, this was our target yesterday. See that? This is where I got out, 41. I said move your stop loss to 41. From this top to this bottom, the market is still in the area. Shows you how tough the market has been. Of course, as I mentioned, you fight that by being patient and wait. Okay, RTY. Why do I see RTY to go higher from here? Yeah, big support. Um, Short 71.39, like a breakdown, a continuation short. on NASDAQ? Here? I don't think it's a good idea. Where's your stop? What kind of stop do you have if you try that? See, main thing, the first thing I would see is if any time I attempt or look for a trade or try and call a trade is, no, I know, but if you're thinking about it, where's your stop loss? I think about my stop. Knowing the direction is a small part of this, and you will learn it immediately with this method. The next more important thing is, where's your stop loss? Breakouts are the riskiest trades you can take in the market, and here's why. The market knows what you're doing, what you're thinking. If you're thinking of a breakout, you're obviously looking at the market, let's say, coming down, bouncing up, coming down to the same area, bouncing up, and you're thinking next time breaks out, it's going to break out. And especially with candlesticks traders, they do that a lot. Okay, so if I find a wall here, if I find a wall that to give me a breakout, I would rather find an entry somewhere in this area, anticipating this breakout ahead of time. Similar to 68. Remember I told you if I find a long, this time I'll leave it to go above this area, a wall. I just said that, and this is answering you. Again, that's a good question. The answer is it's to everybody. Telling them what to expect and how to treat the market. You see, this time if I had grabbed or if I had caught a long, I would have left it to break higher, and 68 would have been my target. When the market was breaking lower, what did I say? When the NASDAQ was breaking lower, what did I say? I clearly said for guys, don't discount 68. It's still there. Good question, Daniel.
Yeah, Dan, it was like what Simon said earlier. If it breaks 71.40, it could go lower. That's like a final. But the trouble is, getting in a trade like that, you don't have your stop loss. Where's your stop loss at?
Yes, I think, and I also mentioned it's a long-term trade. It's not going to be like get in. No, you have to be waiting for it. You have to see a retracement, getting a good entry. So it's a process. Like I've been showing you some of the volume profile levels, but this is not full knowledge. I mean, if you go and attempt it on your own, I'm not talking to you, Daniel, in person, but in general, you might find it confusing and you might lose a lot of trades because you need to get to the process. Not only this is not something that I can explain in one question answered. It's a process. You have to learn how to set it up. You have to learn how to read it from the long term to the short term and it's going to become like a second habit within a week or 2 or 3, depending on how serious you are in studying the material. So
yeah, that's why when you join the room, you got access to an extensive library of videos that are showing Simon trading live, and he goes through it and it gives you a chance to see a lot of what he's looking for and what he indicates as far as certain levels and what you want. The ACE mentality: anticipate, confirm, execute. Here comes that 7168.
Emphasizing on Daryl's notes. Yes, most of my teaching um, it's done during live market conditions. While the market is moving. Some of my long-term videos or long-term lessons, permanent lessons, are taken during, maybe Saturday or when the market is closed. But most of my teaching is done during live market conditions. And here's 68.
Yep.
That's what I told you. 68. Don't discount it. It's still there. I know it's boring. It's only watching the market, only 2 small trades, but the results, folks. 97 ticks, just under 100 ticks. That's what counts, results. So be bored, it's okay. This is a full-time job if you get into it. If you get into it with um, with the intention to just spend a few hours, you can still do that. But you cannot escape the learning part of it. Learning is key. You have to learn it. And the good thing is you can learn it when you're off, when you're not doing anything. On the weekends, you can take your time. This is a permanent access once you get into the members area. So you can learn it anytime you want. Um, so no, I still don't see a safe short, Brad. Maybe for scalping, maybe, yeah. If you like, if it's you, that's what you do. You're perfect at it. You take small profits. But I see 74, 73. It's not easy. We got into a continuation zone, so it's a bit tough. Folks, I will just go grab my tea. I'll be right back.
Good job, Brad.
I'm back. Yeah, if you take profits, if you're a quick scalper like Brad, there's a lot of opportunities. Questions, folks? Any questions? No, it's mostly videos. It's mostly videos. Did I show you the members area yet? Let me show you. You see, this is a view of the members area. You can get the room links, indicators. You have level 1, 2, 3, 4. It's multiple levels. Let's say level 6 here is advanced, shows you how to do top-down analysis, how to look at the market levels, a lot of lessons. But the main thing is after you finish the first few levels, level 3 is very important. It has the main videos here, how to read volume profile, etc. So it is very advanced and intense. But it takes time, but it is what it is. You have to learn it. There's no shortcuts, right? At least to me. I mean, if you're looking for shortcuts, you'll struggle. You will spend more time going back and forth. Learn it. Use us here in the room to ask questions. The trial will be over tomorrow, so after that, students can ask questions. I can teach. I can, you know. Do I see CL reversals? No, it's continuation. No, it's a double touch. I don't like the CL, Patrick. Sorry, it's very risky at this time. Yeah, looking at the Dow. Patience, patience, patience. No. I want to find some safety in the Dow. No safety. I'm looking at my US 30 as well. Hourly chart. No, no safety. Yeah, it's, the market is not safe. I don't like it. Let's wait. We wait. No, I heard something about that, but no. Yeah, I'm watching. It's just too tough on grabbing anything at this time. So I'd rather be patient. We got a good 2 scalps for just under 100 ticks today, so not bad. Yeah, it's not bad, Alan. Absolutely. What test, Bobby? Sorry. You mean a note? Okay, I will. I want to see. Now I'm writing them down. Something NQ resistance around 7185. Do you see anything? Yeah, it should. However, if you have it opened, if you have Slack opened elsewhere, it might not give you a note, like a sound. So you might miss it. It might go to that one first if you have it on your desktop. So we have to be aware of that. You're welcome. Ah, so you can update that. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. Thanks, Patrick. Yeah. Let's learn something. Another lesson today. Look, when the market started coming down, um, almost everybody thought it's going to crash down. You know, sellers were coming, etc. You know, that's short term, right? When it came down at the bottom, I said, "Hey, listen, we have 68. That is the market is looking at. It's a very attractive level." So the lesson here is that I mean, unless you benefit from these short term, and if you're a scalper, and if you're not in it, if you're looking for one or two or a certain trade, do not be reactive. By the time you got confirmed with this, if you're using, let's say, technical analysis, maybe you're using higher highs or lower lows and lower highs for confirming a downtrend. By the time you confirmed it, you get in at the end, and just to see the market going all the way against you. You have to respect volume. You have to respect these attraction levels. Um, you have to anticipate the market ahead of time. Random trading will lead to getting stuck here and having all this market going against you. No, maybe 25. I can't really, you know, at this time of the day, it's tough. It's 11:37. Um, it's tough. It's almost noon, so it's tough to guess. The market will get thinner. Maybe in the afternoon if we find something, but I see a lot of attraction on the Nasdaq still, YM still. Look at RTY. Did the RTY go up? Okay. Wow. You know, the RTY touched the bottom of the box, it bounced down. Now it touched the top of the box, it bounced down. So, wow. I see 87, 88, 89, Brad. It's a mess on the Nasdaq. So, I really don't want to miss the RTY short swing. But then if I miss it, what can I do? It is what it is, right? You know what, Brad? That's an amazing statement. That was my statement for many years. Don't don't trade what you feel. Trade what you see. That's exactly what I had on my website a long time ago. Trade what you see. Do not trade what you feel. Yeah, I saw it ahead of time, but problem is again the safety is in the stop. Like you short 85. What's the stop? It's unknown, Daniel. So you're right. Uh, we have a problem with getting entries, and that's fine with me. I'm patient, as long as I get results and accuracy, and students learn to be patient as well. It's okay. A lot of buying, yes. Really? Is that what YM is doing? Um, YM, I can see it coming back down to this area that I have, the line, this area, but we need to find a good short. YM. Okay, let's go short now. YM. Stop at 25010. Don't give it more. Don't give it more. Don't give it more. This is another short on YM. It's a very small stop. It might take me out, but it's what 10 tick stop, which is okay for me. But I don't want to give it more than 10 stop. If it stops me at 10, that's fine. This is the smallest stop I have. And I'm looking at just a small target here, 70. So I'm looking at tools, arrow here. I think it did stop me. Yep, that's it. Don't give it more than 10. I mean, if it comes back lower to 2500, maybe you can go back in again with the 10 stop as well, but don't give it more than that. I had to choose a very small stop on the YM, and it was a bit tricky. You see, my risk was determined already. Unfortunately, the market touched 10 exactly to the tick and then decided to come down. However, if we get a little bit of move lower, it has a bigger chance to come back to 70. So if it goes below this red line here, which is some heavy volume or point of control, it could easily come back to 70. That would have been my final target. Questions? I told you folks, I don't chase, even though the possibilities that the YM is going to come back down now are better than before to 70, but I don't chase. It's out is out, that's fine. I don't know. I don't expect a bigger move. It's just because, it will be too easy. The market has been tough, so I'm expecting the same toughness. It might come back down to 70, maybe a bit lower, then go back up and play with us. You stayed in it, Patrick. Nice. Anybody else stayed in it? Okay. Yeah, I don't chase as I mentioned. If I have a stop loss at 10, it's gone. It's taken. Just took it, just uh, clipped it by exactly the same tick, and then it came down. So if you stayed in it, I hope you took profits and then have a runner to 70, or you can get 60 as well. I think no, 70 is sufficient for a profit target. Very good, guys. If you stayed in it, good for you. Look at that RTY. moving as planned, but again, no opportunity. Maybe in the afternoon, I don't know. We wait and see. It is a very, very hesitant and tough market. That's been clear since the beginning of the week. Thanks,
I
Harish.
hope everybody here can appreciate just the patience, because this is what the room is all about. Waiting for the right setups, patience. Sometimes it's boring, yes, but the idea is, why do we get into the markets and why do we play the markets? It's to be profitable. Correct, Simon?
Absolutely. Yes.
Sorry, I was talking to my daughter there for a little bit. She's moving to Seattle here. She's going to Thailand for 3 weeks, and then she's going out to Seattle to live.
Talent should be nice.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Look at these markets. Crazy. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate your time and patience and putting up with us. It's been, we expected this from the beginning of the week. But again, profitable, not nevertheless, not bad. I gave 30 ticks on the last trade, 10 on 3, but still 67 ticks. Um, not bad.
Not bad at all.
Let me final look at the YM. What are you doing, YM? Look at that big chunk, that big move. NASDAQ. Looking at NASDAQ.
Lately, they've been doing that. They've been melting up.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. Leave it alone for now. Take care, everyone. Daryl, thank
Thanks,
you.
everybody. Come
Alan,
join us.
Andrew. Yes.
Look
Tomorrow.
forward to seeing you tomorrow. If you have any questions, shoot me. I'm a straight shooter.
Brad, Harish, Patrick, everybody, Daniel. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. John, thank
Have a
you.
wonderful day, guys.
Bye now.